It's linked to a marketing agency that raised questions about election influence. They're calling these ghost candidates. It's a highly competitive political season this year, and the races in St. Johns County are heating up. Now, 4 candidates with interconnections are notably inactive, raising suspicions about their true intentions. Their lack of engagement has led to questions about whether they are shadow candidates. Sounds scary.
Ominous. Dominion.
Designed to influence the election in favor of other candidates. 2 of these candidates, Taylor Ontrup and Fitch McGraw. Sounds like a great country group.
Any relation to Abercrombie and Finch? No.
Yeah, or Tim McGraw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They come together.
Yeah. Are running as write-ins, effectively limiting the August 20th primary to Republican voters only. None of the 4 candidates responded to requests for comments regarding their campaigns. And again, this is pretty typical. I mean, this is not unheard of. This happens with somebody in every single election year, I think. Onthrop and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it happens.
It's a strategy, apparently, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. Onthrop and McGraw, who are running for District 1 and District 3 seats, respectively, have no campaign websites and share a common link to a St. Augustine-based marketing agency called McGraw.
Oh,
stupid-ass idiots. Oh, my God. Dude, really?
McGraw,
I mean, really?
that's all.
You're not even going to, come up with a shadow marketing agency? You're going to call it your last name?
Oh.
Orthrop is listed as social media manager for McGraw at the McGraw campaign. I'm telling you, politicians are very dumb. While Fitch McGraw's father, Ronnie Chip McGraw, owns the company. Ronnie, old Chip. Chip. Additionally, 2 other candidates connected to McGraw will appear on primary ballots. Weston Ferguson. Who are these people? These are all movie names. These are like old Western movie names.
Horrible name.
Weston Ferguson. McGraw's chief operating officer, John Higbee III. The grandfather of McGraw's senior vice president. I mean, the connections run deep. The senior vice president is James Higbee.
No.
Both Ferguson, these are all, and Higbee have, both Ferguson and Higbee have minimal campaign funding and expenditures.
That's why they don't have the websites.
And their campaign websites were registered within minutes of each other, sharing similar anti-development rhetoric. Let's see. Longtime Florida government watchdog Ben Wilcox suggests that the inactivity of these candidates is an indicative sign of ghost candidates whose purpose is either to siphon votes from legitimate candidates or close the primary to only one party's voters. Strategy, while not illegal, exploits loopholes in Florida's election laws to manipulate voter turnout. They say that's their assessment of it. In favor of certain candidates. The incumbents are Christian Whitehurst and Roy Alamo, and Henry Dean are facing challengers endorsed by the St. Johns County Republican Executive Committee. But the presence of write-in candidates complicates the process. Chip McGraw, who owns a marketing agency and other businesses, has donated to incumbent Roy Alamo.
Oh, I see now.
His son's opponent.
Mm-hmm.
The inactive candidates Higbee and Ferguson are also linked to the PAC, to PACs based in Tallahassee and Gainesville. They say that supports the incumbents. These PACs have been involved in sending mailers. Boy, we've all seen these mailers. These mailers are getting insane
this year. Jeez, I could build a fortress.
Yeah. And supporting other candidates, further muddying the election waters. Despite the significant financial backing from these PACs, local political consultant Brianna Jordan, who's working on the campaigns for Dean, Alamo, and Whitehurst.
Mm-hmm.
Same person working on all 3 of these campaigns.
Oh, I see what you're saying here. There's a significant repetition.
It's just very interesting. It seems like all 3 of these campaigns have a lot of the same money coming in. It's
3 voices.
Not unusual.
But there's 3 voices that
but it's the same team. They're all on the same team.
Yeah, I looked up the marketing. They're looking for an associate marketing manager and a sales representative.
Aww.
So they are looking for people. So
that's cute.
Just putting that out there.
People around here at St. Augustine are just not very good at much.
No.
She claims her candidates are not directly collaborating with these PACs.
Oh, come on, boo.
Eh.
Can't pull the wool over my eyes.
I mean, they're very good at disguising. I'm not going to say them I'm not going to single them out particularly, but candidates are very good at disguising their interactions with PACs, and that's not even just politics here. I've seen that in DC and all that stuff.
Well, not here. The marketing is named after. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Full transparency.
Right.
People just really can't get it together here.
Gotta show a trail.
Yeah. So there you go. It's that's I don't think the best development for Christian, Henry Dean, or Roy Alamo. It's you want to run your own campaigns. You want to stand out as an individual.
Policy. Yeah, definitely. And you want to see the voice of each candidate. Like they've got to have a unique voice to make you rise up and do this, because otherwise people are not going to vote, and that's the problem.
Right. And all of their challengers have unique voices, and I think this is going to be interesting. I think, honestly, at least one of the three named here, here will not be commissioners after the election. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I think at least one of those three, probably two. Christian Whitehurst I think it's going to be a tough battle for him. He's a nice guy personally. We've had him in studio a couple of times.
Yeah, very nice guy.
But I've always said that really being the cheerleader for us raising taxes on ourselves for that developer tax.
I remember that.
Everybody remembers that. Everybody is going to remember that when voting. So again, nice guy, but I just think that decision may have hurt him with voters.
Do you think this story in particular is going to hurt any kind of campaign, or do you think they're going to get in front of it? Like how? I
mean, again, this is pretty typical. Honestly, this is pretty typical stuff. They've got big marketing budgets behind them. They all do, and that does make a difference, but it doesn't make as much of a difference as it used to. People are very, very smart these days, and they have access to a whole lot of information that we just didn't have even 10 years ago, through social media, through the internet, and being able to access public records much quicker and much easier. So I think, all the money in the world doesn't always make the difference. I think Jeremiah Blocker was a guy who was working with many of these folks, many of these teams, backed by some of the same money, and we saw the outcome there because voters were just very, very smart, and they made their own decisions. Right. They didn't listen to the mailers. They didn't listen to the YouTube ads. They're smart enough to make their own decisions these days.
So do you have to do those things in a campaign this day and age?
Yeah, you still do. You still do. And the marketing, the political strategists will tell you that you do.
Yeah.
I don't know if the mailers are as relevant as they used to be. Most people just see that stuff and throw it away.
Except I don't even look at it.
Mike Davis just has piles of them over there that he likes to make fun of.
It literally goes from mailbox to trash can. I don't even.
Yeah, it's a huge waste of money. I mean, I think being more creative with the marketing definitely needs to happen going forward in politics. Social media advertising, YouTube advertising, and things like that.
Yeah, print. I'm still
print
lost
stuff
there.
is
I really am.
Right. So yeah, this will be interesting. Like I said, I'm not. I don't have a problem with any of these people as people.
No, they're all fine people.
Yeah,
it's just
all very fine people.
Campaign strategies.
Worked with Roy at Winn-Dixie during my first job.
That's right.
He worked in the deli.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
cold cuts.
Yeah, cold cut Alamo.
I like it.
Just gotta come up with a good nickname to really stand out, Roy.
Apple smoked Alamo.
We'll work on that. Yeah. Obviously, we should be your marketing team.
Definitely, we could. No political.
Yeah.
Keeping it honest over here. We're no money from any political campaign.
That's right. No, we don't take money from politics. No. Because that's just muddies the waters, man.
Yeah, it does.
Muddies the waters. And I'm sure those three would have paid us a lot of money. And then, they would have expected us not to run that story. That's why we don't take political money.
Could have had a gold Rolex by now.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh, well.
We all got to have goals, man.
Yeah, man. Top of one mountain is the bottom of the next.
There you go. How do you want to check the comments, sir?
I am going to toggle through the threads of traversing the terrain on this Thirst Trap Thursday.
Okay. As you do that, I'll remind people that Batesview and Floyd is not your average local insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk, longevity in our community, and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing that for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews. She also has a deep understanding